We have another lesson for you here at #easyhungarian. This time we're going to learn how to say that something is mine. So in English it's quite simple. All we do is say the word my and then we say the item. My shoe, that's what we say in English. Or similarly, my shoes, if you have more than one, which is quite likely. So how would you say that in Hungarian? Well, often all you need to do is add an M onto the end of the noun. For example, the word for shoe is cipő, but if you want to say my shoe, you say cipőm. Just add an M onto the end. Likewise, if you want to say bell, you say csengő. My bell would be csengőm. Csengőm. Just adding an M onto the end. Likewise, time, the word for time is idő, but if you want to say my time, you say időm. Időm. So that's what you do if the noun ends in a vowel. But what if it ends in a consonant? Well, in this example, for instance, Isten, which is the word for God. Obviously, just adding an M onto the end is not going to make much sense. Istenum. So in Hungarian, they add an extra letter in, so it becomes EM. Istenem. So that means my God. Likewise, if you want to say my faith, the word for faith is hit. So if you want to say my faith, you say hitem. And one more example as well, érzés is feeling. If you want to say my feeling, you say érzésem. However, if you've already seen the video about plurals, you'll have noticed the concept of vowel harmony, that sometimes instead of adding an EM, the Hungarians add an AM or an OM, depending on the vowel harmony. For instance, let's choose this example, has, the word for house. So if you want to say my house, you don't say házem, you say házom. Notice the rhythm there in the vowels. Házem doesn't follow the same pattern, but házom does. So házom, my house. Similarly, my death is not halálem, but halálom. And again, depending on the vowels, for example here, gyöngy means pearl. If you want to say my pearl, you say gyöngyöm. Gyöngyöm. You can see the vowel harmony coming through there. So if you follow the vowel harmony, then you can't go too far wrong, but sometimes strange things do happen, and you have to be careful of these. For example, dolog, the word for thing. You would expect if you wanted to say my thing, you say dologom. But actually notice that it becomes dolgom. So the O simply disappears. Or sometimes a long vowel sound becomes shorter. In the example of levél, which is the word for letter. It doesn't become levélem, it becomes levelem. Notice what happens to the A sound. It becomes shorter. So levél, levelem. But don't worry too much about these, you will be forgiven if you're not a native Hungarian speaker. But if it is critical and you do need to know, then why not check it online or even ask a Hungarian person themselves. So all those examples that we've spoke about so far are in the singular form. So if we have one of something, then we add an M on the end, or we add an EM, or an AM, or an OM, etc., etc. But what if you have more than one of something? For example, if you have more than one shoe. Cipőm is my shoe. Notice it becomes cipőim. An IM is added to the end. So just that little letter I makes all the difference. Cipőim becomes my shoes. Likewise, csengőm, my bell, but my bells is csengőim. Csengőim. Okay, so an IM is added if you're talking about more than one of something. And likewise as well, we talked about adding an EM onto the end. So érzés, feeling. To say my feeling, we say érzésem. But if you want to say my feelings, plural, érzéseim. Notice the I is inserted there. Érzéseim. Or decision is döntés. Döntésem is my decision. And my decisions, plural, becomes döntéseim. And again, if we follow the same rule of vowel harmony, we added an am to the end. If you want to say my friend, say barátom. Barátom. But if you have more than one friend, good for you. You say barátaim. My friends. Barátaim. So you notice that little I makes all the difference there. But there are some surprises, just so that you are warned. For example, kabát, the word for coat. If you want to say my coat, then it follows the vowel harmony, you say kabátom. But if you want to say my coats, they add an J-A-I-M, and it's pronounced in Hungarian as jaim, because the J is pronounced as a Y. So my coats, plural, would become kabátjaim. Kabátjaim. Likewise, if you're saying my goal, you say célom, but if you're saying my goals, it becomes céljaim. So you might just want to look out for those. And here's a little bonus phrase for you. If you're in a selfish mood and you want to point to something or pick it up and say, this is mine, the phrase is ez az enyém. Ez az enyém. So why not try going through some of the nouns on hashtag easyhungarian, see if you can work out how to say that something belongs to you. Or, in the meantime, you can go around your house and pick things up, say my toaster, my kettle, my saucepan. Feel free to do that. It's good practice for you. So until next time, don't forget to subscribe, keep up the hard work, keep up the practicing.